Okay, what's up, everybody? It's another episode of Zero Idea. I'm doing the intro thing again. Brought
Yep.
it back.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
been 2 episodes.
Honestly, no one, even us, we don't know when the show starts. Just you.
Nope.
So
We have a special guest with us today. It is Corey Hynson. Everyone clap, cheer, cheer. All right, yeah.
That's
Good
gonna
to
be
have you,
pretty
dude.
quiet.
This is our first Zoom I guess interview, I guess, right?
well, we've never interviewed anyone while looking at them.
On Zoom.
We've done Zoom,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not with the camera.
Yeah, you got to see this, dude. I'll send you a picture. Hold on.
Does look pretty tight.
And I'll post this
You're
on
on like a 300-inch TV that Mike's got.
Fuck yeah.
You're bigger. Yeah.
Hold on.
You look like one of those fat heads that people put in their bedroom.
Yeah. Let's get Corey up in here.
Welcome to the show,
Say
man.
what's up to the Instagram story.
What up?
Hey. Well, who are you and what do you do?
Man, that's a loaded question.
Well, hold on. I had a nice little thing typed up
I
here.
know.
Oh, you typed up something for me? Thank God.
Yeah. I should have sent it to you.
you didn't?
But I didn't. So Corey Hynson is a police officer still, right, in North Carolina.
No, dude, I got out.
Did you get out? Oh, well, we'll get to that. He also does a podcast, Sunday morning podcast. And let's get into that, like the woes of you learning from nothing, I'm pretty sure, right? Into just going into, hey, I'm going to do some audio and record me and my friends. How hard was it, bud?
So we bought all the shit we thought we needed.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, so we were putting it all together. I was like, yo, I was in a band before. This is easy, you know?
Yeah, it's like plugging in a guitar.
Well, it was like we're drinking beer. It was like a Saturday night. We're all drinking beer, and we realized it was going to take us like 6 hours, and we still hadn't did not hear ourselves.
Dude, we've been there, dude.
Yeah.
We've been live and couldn't hear anything.
Isn't it crazy? There's still
And I was
not
like, man, I've seen some fucking real idiots
Yeah, dude.
do
have
it.
some
Yeah.
podcasts. They can't
True.
be that hard.
So
They
like
can't
so we've had it to where we've recorded an entire podcast, right? No audio. So we just did an hour of just basically hanging out in the old basement and chatting for
Yeah,
nothing.
and there were-
into microphones
There
and
was
headphones for nothing.
some gems too that just
There
lost
was some gems.
forever.
There was some gems. So yeah, you've had a pretty rough go. Does anybody help you with the stuff or no?
Now we kind of just like started figuring it out,
Yeah.
kind of.
And your
It's
your
got-
co-host is Paul, right?
Yeah, they were.
What did you just do? Oh shit! All right, well we'll pause it, or I'll just skip all this. Upgrade it, yeah. Plan. Look at this thing, months.
Dude, Teams is free, isn't it? Zoom is free.
Dude, I'm not
Why
starting.
do you have Zoom 1? Zoom is free. I don't know what the Zoom 1 is.
Let's try that. He
What
says
if I
he
just-
says he has premium.
What if I just have him start a meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could start a meeting too. Out, but
It was just getting cozy. We were just talking about all the things that go wrong on a podcast. That's so funny. That's the best.
literally exactly what we're talking about. I've seen retards figure it out
Fuck, we-
faster than
we
you.
got it now, though.
Yummy.
Mike didn't buy a premium.
Yeah, I remember that 3 years ago when we
stupid.
couldn't do it. Bzz. Man,
He's like, so fucking funny, dude. All right, so make that join with computer audio.
And we're back.
And do you hear us now?
Yeah.
All right, make that full screen, Amanda.
Podcasting's easy, man.
Yeah. We were just talking about how easy it is.
Yeah, you just cut that.
That's fucking hilarious. How that just
So, anyways, I do want to get to something briefly because I don't want to spend too much time on it. I do want to talk about your daughter, Roswell, just so I know that people hear it right away. I want everyone to hear because there's a donation link, and I can't imagine like what goes into that. So we donated like instantly. Zero did like right away because I mean I came on your show, got to talk to you guys, and then like boom, like it was like 2 weeks after I was on, or maybe
Yeah.
more than that. I saw it on Facebook. If you want to fill everybody in on what happened, and go ahead, I guess.
Yeah, so man, it's a long fucking story, and we kind of broke down the long story on our podcast.
Yeah. Sunday morning apology, by the way.
Yeah,
People, you can check it out there.
Basically, she was dealing with some stuff on her hand. Like she got a hand injury, and then she had this lump on it. And the doctor was like, "Oh, it's because of this injury, blah blah blah. It's just a cyst," and it never went away. So I kept taking her back to the doctor. And over a course of like 8-9 months, fast forward, and they're like, "Oh, well, it's fucking cancer." And now it's not just in her hand, but it's like in her entire body.
What if they would have caught it like I guess they have to do tests or whatnot, but like that's like a lot
It's
of
just-
time.
Do you still trust
um,
doctors? You know what I mean? Like they just say whatever they want to get you out of there. I guess I don't know.
And
They
they-
should have
wait-
caught that. Come on.
Like that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long
And it
time.
was like, I think 4 or 5 trips to the doctors. And then the only reason it got like expedited is because we had to take her to the emergency room because she couldn't walk.
Oh my
Jeez.
gosh,
Yeah.
bro, that's like I mean, it's a literal horror story. Like
Yeah,
I was
so-
pretty. I mean, you've had some really cool people in your community do some
Yeah,
cool
man.
stuff, like the brewery. If you want to explain what happened there, that was awesome.
Yeah. Old Armor Beer Company here is a local brewery in Kannapolis, North Carolina. It's right outside of Charlotte. They did a big event for her. Place was packed. We did a live podcast from there.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude.
cool.
Yeah,
A
they
bunch
made
of idiots that don't know what they're doing a live podcast.
yeah, you made it work though. And
They had a real audio guy though.
They
so-
made they made a beer for Roswell as well, which was really
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
percent of that?
It was like 5.6.
Okay,
so-
not bad, not bad.
Kannapolis is
I
where
mean, I
like
drank
all the,
enough of them though. It didn't even matter.
yeah. Kannapolis, dude. I drove through there like one time.
it's where like the Earnharts and like that's
Yes.
where NASCAR like is from.
NASCAR
right?
capital or
Yeah.
something like.
Dude, right next to the brewery is a giant Dale Earnhardt statue.
Nailed it.
Yep, that's
And
the
it's
one.
like he's just standing there with his arms folded, like I'm fucking
On the
Dale. you
Intimidator.
know?
Yeah.
You got your ID,
What was the inspiration for your daughter's name?
I didn't. My ex-wife named her. And I think it was just random.
dude. The name's dope. The
I,
name's
Sounds
I
like
like
you're
to tell
definitely-
people it's because of Area 51.
Yeah, I
but
mean, gotta be right.
well, yeah. And
Yeah, that's
honestly,
totally why. That's
did,
totally why.
did you get any like kind of pushback from parents or anything like that for the
No.
name Roswell? Because the name's
No.
kind of sick, dude. I actually really like it.
It is pretty sweet. Yeah.
It's different. I don't think there's another person alive with that name.
I haven't met another one.
Yeah, I don't think you will. And next to Dale Earnhardt statues, that's for sure.
Yeah, Roswell.
Yeah, probably
It's pretty
not.
sweet.
No,
It's pretty
they
sweet.
keep the names pretty subtle.
She's
there.
got some. You could probably. I mean, nicknames.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of good nicknames for her.
Oh, Rozzy.
Not even like alien style nicknames.
Oh, yeah. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Yeah, not like.
So, you also do jujitsu, right?
Yeah,
Correct?
I do.
And
I do
you did a couple
jiu-jitsu.
MMA fights, right?
I've done an MMA fight. I've done combat jiu-jitsu, which is essentially it's jiu-jitsu, but once you get to the ground, you can smack the shit out of each other.
What does
But you
that
gotta
mean?
use an open hand.
You
So
have
it's,
to- yeah, you slap.
dude,
Well,
it
if
is-
you get him on the
You
ground,
can actually slap. I got
yeah,
you.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
I'll send you a video so you can see what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's extremely disrespectful.
Send me,
you're gonna
or,
be-
hey, just you have I sent you my email. If you want to send it there, it might
Yeah.
be a second or whatever. But send it there, and we have the computer. We can literally pull it up.
When you're fighting, do you actually? You can. We
You
just won't be
can
able to see
because-
him.
You can because he's being that thing's capturing the window. So if you move it, it's
Yeah.
still there. You see?
When you're fighting, do you
Sorry, I
actually
lied.
ever get
That's just for us to see.
angry at the person you're fighting against, or are you just kind of like ignoring, even if they're trash talking you or slapping you or whatever? Do you feel yourself getting mad at them and want to like fight harder, or no?
Yeah, like once you take a smack to the face, like
Yeah, that's infuriating.
I'm trying to hurt you. I'm trying to hurt you now.
Yeah, you're mad now. Okay.
How many slaps did you get in?
So the entire match, I went back and counted. It's supposed to be a mix of like using the slaps to like gain position in jujitsu and actually do jujitsu, but and it was tag team too, so there was 4 of us in the cage at a time.
Awesome.
So I went back and counted. There was 357 between the 2 teams.
You counted all those
Slaps.
smack.
Bro had it in like 0.5.
You add a noise every time.
Can't see.
Yeah, I should have.
That would be
Dude,
funny.
it was insane.
Oh,
But
so it's like it's more like pushing with your hand.
It's awful. Man,
It looks
can
like
you
it-
hit the eye on the display.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's
you're
nuts,
not really
dude.
gonna like, but you could really hurt somebody with the palm of your hands.
Dude, my forehead was bruised and swollen. for, like,
Okay,
a
this
week
poor
after that.
guy. You're done. We're watching the video. I don't know if you can see. You probably
You
can't,
can't.
unless we share screen.
No.
But then that'll be over the whole screen. So we want to do
I
that.
don't know why it's not popping up on the.
But we're
our
watching-
screen.
We're watching it. We
With the
kind of got
eyeball.
it. It's definitely like
That's weird.
they're not dropping elbows and dropping the big hammer fist, but they are dropping palms of hands.
It's disgusting. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
I'd slip up probably and actually throw a punch. I think.
I mean that's basically punching. I don't care. Like it's like the ball. You're
some people might even prefer that.
Dude, it was weird during that match.
You don't feel anything.
The guy actually got on top of me, and I was pretty screwed. So I just started smacking the shit out of him from the bottom, which is like not really great technique.
Yeah.
But he got like so like out of it because of it. He just like took his hand and started like rape choking me, like hand around my throat. And I was like, that's not legal. It turned into a street fight. Like
Corey, he also like. It's good, I guess, that your co-host Paul isn't here because I like to bring up the fact that he lost so many pounds, and I know Paul would lose his shit if he.
Oh my god!
Come on, how much did you lose?
80 pounds.
80 pounds, dude.
Like to fight or just in general? Like you were overweight, and then you're like, I'm gonna lose some weight.
Well, I said that to myself, but then fighting and stuff is what
I got
me.
you.
So
I got you.
Jiu-jitsu, man, all the rolling and stuff. That's crazy.
You know, there's so many people that want to do or think they want to do jiu-jitsu. I would put myself in that category.
Sure.
I don't know when I'm ever gonna get to do it or anything like that.
I just know that I'll hurt something. Like
I'm
gonna
twist
something in my leg.
Yeah, right away.
Snap.
That does keep me away for a little bit, but like for it seems like everyone's pretty inviting to outsiders. Is that true? Like if some random yokel like we walk in, you guys would take us in under your wing the first day? Or is it immediately like, all right, line up over here and get slammed a few times?
No, it's not like that at all. Super inviting to new people. I mean, usually when people come in that are new, they usually put them with me because I'm not gonna like kill somebody new off the street. I like actually
tell them where you mean with you like the
so
rolling,
I train at
right?
I train at a gym called Rowan Wrestling Academy.
Yep.
Here in a little town called China Grove. It's got like 2 stoplights in it.
China Grove.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that in North Carolina, right outside of Dale Earnhardt City.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes from Dale Earnhardt City, 20 minutes from Charlotte, but it's,
so you walk in, like, has anybody ever walked in not knowing anything and been like, maybe a little hard to deal with? Like, they're actually kind of hard to slam or hard to beat. You know what I mean? Like, you're rolling with them. You know the technique, but maybe they're like freaky,
yeah,
so
they're
like country strong, and they can like they know some moves, you know.
You talking about Adam?
Or you beat them every time.
the problem is new people are the scariest because they're just so fucking spastic.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to survive in there. So
that's what I don't get. Like, why do you go immediately to that though? Why do you immediately start rolling with someone right away without? How do you learn the technique other than doing it? Is there any other like?
That's what he's trying to say. Is like he's gonna try to like. He doesn't feel like he could probably go 100%, but then suddenly this person out of nowhere is going like 1,000% because they're spazzing out and like freaking out, thinking they get choked. And so you don't. It's kind of like I'm sure that's a long process probably to get them to in rolling shape, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, typically what class is like is you come in, you warm up, and then you'll do technique. Like? It's just like running, doing like these little drills that call it like jiu-jitsu shit.
Like weird little crawls all over the ground.
Weird little crawls and like stuff called shrimps and.
Shrimps?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that,
you just lay on the ground and kind of just like slide around like a shrimp. Basically what it is.
Are you doing the worm? Is that what you're
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
Worm.
Kind of.
Shrimps, the worm of the sea.
Yeah, you do 45 minutes of like, there'll be like 1 or 2 techniques they go over and you just drill them over and over and over again. Then you fuck each other up for the next half hour or 45 minutes.
So you're practicing.
Scrimmage.
You always have somebody you're practicing with. Like they're like, this is the new move of the night. You practice it for 45 minutes and then you're back to just general rolling, I guess. Call it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's typically how it goes.
Oh gosh.
Have you had any like injuries that kind of held you out for more than a couple months or no?
No, I haven't. Luckily, knock on wood, I haven't.
We just had a guy on last week who's like keeps getting these fights and then keeps getting injured and never fights. And he was actually he was on last week.
He's fought a few times. You guys are a little hard on him.
No.
He has a fight like every couple weeks, you know. So like
no, I think his record was like
he's in 2 different things.
Well, the
street beefs and the combat sports.
So he did street beefs as well, which we watched some videos there. It's pretty funny. I mean, the dude looked like Goliath versus the guy he was fighting, which was like this short little Mexican dude. It was pretty hilarious.
He's fighting him again.
Yeah, he's fighting him again.
Hilarious.
Like they rematched him. It looked like Mario versus Larry Bird, but like a buffer. Larry. That's so stupid. But anyways, yeah, he got hurt. Doing
something's wrong with his hands. Well, I mean, he does jujitsu like every day. You know, he goes to the gym or however many times you guys go.
That's how it was. The injury, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Well, never mind, I take it back then.
You know what I mean? Like he's not like not.
He's also 23.
Working. Yeah,
or something like that. So it's
24.
like,
yeah.
Anyway, so you haven't had any injuries, which is pretty amazing, actually. At what point are you like, okay, I'm ready to have my first like fight, like professional? I guess not professional or amateur fight. Like at what point?
So I was telling my coach, I was like, I'm ready. I wasn't ready.
How not ready? How not ready?
Like first round flattened.
How long?
Like couldn't eat. It was 12 seconds, man.
Oh shit, dude! Come on.
Dude came in and just.
You weren't ready. You really weren't. I thought we were gonna roll, dude. I thought we were gonna
like
roll.
You can like backpedal for at least 12 seconds.
Did you practice?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was at least 15, but they got screwed.
He's fighting for that 15, dude. He sees 12 on his record. He's like, no.
Hey, you could have rode a bull. I mean, that's like 8 seconds.
We tapped hands in the beginning.
Yeah. So what did he do?
Yeah, that was like 3 seconds. Was us touching hands.
He just snatched you right away, or just punched you?
So like we tapped hands, and I was like, all right, cool. Like it's gonna be a little feeling out process. And
He already felt you out.
he kicked the shit out of my body, and I was like, man, that hurt a lot. And then he just came across my jaw, and I was like, well, I'm on the ground. I don't remember being here.
It's that quick, dude. It's that
And then
quick.
he's on like, it's weird, man, because like you go out for a second, and then next thing you know, there's some dude on top of you, and you're on the ground where you don't remember the process of being from standing to the ground.
And you're just like,
but all of a sudden, some dude's on top of you. You're like, shit.
Like, where am I? I remember that clearly when I told you that story of how I passed out. Like,
yeah,
I fell backwards. All I remember was all I remember was like it being like a snow screen, like on the TV, and then it was like real quick, and then I just remember everyone being like super tall. I was like, what the hell just happened? And they were all just like waking me up. That's how quick it is. But anyways, that was your first fight. Have you fought like any more than that?
I haven't done MMA again. I've done a lot of combat jiu-jitsu stuff.
That's more your speed, right?
That's more my speed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you practice boxing at all?
Not really.
Yeah, it's mixed martial arts.
Do you
Emphasize?
No, not emphasize. Have empathy.
Oh, have empathy.
What's that word? What am I trying to say?
Empathetic? Are you empathetic?
Are you empathetic to when you're watching a pro fight on TV and the guy gets knocked out, but he kind of wakes up and he's trying to cover and like they're letting him go, and then or they call the fight and they're like, dude, you were just out, and he's like, I could have fought. Do you think he really could have fought?
No, man.
I agree with you. Like, you gotta call that. You do.
Like when you start seeing that hazy eye, like the little lazy
you were
eye
unconscious, like for 20 seconds or 10 seconds, 2
not
seconds.
Even that. It's like
a half a second, whatever. You were out for a minute. We all saw it, or
so
a
they're
second.
not really defending themselves. They're just kind of like,
But some of them were like, dude, that was totally fine.
Yeah. It's like, what's
fine?
They got 2 people holding them up, and they're like, I'm fine. What are you talking about?
I had them,
but
had them right where I wanted them.
You understand that they feel like they could though, right? So like, maybe
That's
you woke up and you're like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
they
still
probably
here.
barely realize what happened.
They don't. They're like, I was fighting and I'm still fighting.
That's why sometimes they wake up fighting the ref.
Yeah.
Like grabbing his leg, doing like,
they're like, not today. Like
the ref has the hardest time just like not killing him.
And I think the biggest part of it is like there's so much that goes into one fight. I mean, you got a training camp that's like 8 to 12 weeks long, and you want to win so bad that you're just willing to go through whatever to win.
Yeah. And then 12 seconds happens, and you fucking like refuse to believe it. You're like, I cannot believe that just fucking happened.
It happened to that famous wrestler. He got knocked out right away, right? The famous guy who
Brock Lesnar? No, Brock Lesnar did real good.
He also lost to one of the Paul brothers.
Oh yeah,
the fastest
knockout.
Askren. Yeah. He like just train, and walked right into a knee or whatever he did. Kicked out right away. And like everyone thought like he could probably win that fight.
I still think he's an idiot for diving first. Like for the hindsight, but he's like, I'm gonna take this guy down so quick and just maul him.
Anything but what he did.
He was like top tier.
He would have done anything else. Yeah. He could have closed his eyes. Anything else, he would have made it.
He backpedaled. If he like just was like, hold on, bro, I got to burp. Anything. Like just
done anything.
He could have done anything, and he would not have been memorialized as that guy. And Jorge would not have a tattoo of himself doing the knee pose of throwing it.
That's the worst tattoo
It
ever.
looks awful, dude. And I got some bad tattoos. That one's real bad, dude.
All right.
I'd be like, where'd you get yours, bro? Jeez.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty bad.
funny story about that is when I actually like came to and I was sitting there in the middle of the cage, I was like, I thought about that fight. I was like, it couldn't have been as short as that
one. Dude, that probably happens every weekend with guys.
Yeah,
they get knocked out quick.
Did you have any shred of like embarrassment, or were you like, no, I came out here, no one else was out here, I fought hard, I did my best.
I was at first, and I was like, man, there's like 1% of the world that even would step in.
Yeah, like less than that, way less than that would even step in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, how
so-
much shit did Paul give you?
Whatever. Man, that was the worst part. I was like, I gotta talk to Paul.
Yeah, dude.
Paul's your co-host.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
shit giver to him, like all the time. It's pretty funny.
All day, every day. Man.
Well, they were partners, so we can get into the police talk here.
Yeah, let's do it.
They were partners for a while. You can explain your
Career, upbringing, whatever.
yeah, with Paul. Yeah, it's
All
fun.
right.
Oh, actually, no. Let's do that. What made you think like, hey, I want to be a police officer? Definitely.
Man, so I don't have like a glorious story like most people do or pretend to.
Just watch Cops a lot.
Pretty much.
Rescue 911.
Dude, I was working for the federal government at the time, like sitting at a computer, like a receptionist, basically. And I was bored as shit. And I was like, I'm gonna go be a cop. That looks like fun.
He's probably literally watching YouTube.
Yeah.
I was.
He's like, I want to do that.
I was like, I'm just gonna apply, and then I got hired by Prince George's, gorgeous Prince George's.
Yep.
You
I
know Leo
did.
Nims?
No, he was a state trooper.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did 4 years there, and then I came down to Concord, North Carolina, where I live at now. Did 6 more there. While I was here, I met Paul. He was like one of the first people I met, and we were kind of road partners for like 3 years. And then the last 3 years, we went to investigations together.
That's pretty sick.
That's when you
playing
like
with dead
really
bodies
need a
and
partner,
stuff.
right? Like everyone I see on the road, they don't have anybody riding with them. Does that mean
Yeah.
they don't have a partner?
Like he had his own car, I had my own, but we just followed each other around all the time.
Is that what that means? Like partners, which is we should have rode
I
together.
don't think that's partners. Dude. It's 2 separate cops following each other.
Like I always hear cops like, "That's my partner." I'm like, "Is it your partner? Like you guys don't even work
Bro,
together."
I did say, I mean, he didn't say that last time. So I legit thought that they were partners. Like, oh shit, I got the rookie, like a movie.
Yeah. In the movie, like they ride together
Yeah.
and like they do stuff together.
They just like
I'm
basically
bullshit.
got
Who's
breakfast.
driving?
They
I'm
got-
driving. I'm driving.
Give me the keys.
Yeah, give me the keys.
Or it's the other way around. You're driving, rookie.
Yeah.
Or you just said follow me.
What's up, guys? Patreon's gonna be a little ghetto this week just because we didn't do it while we were live. Brandon Kennedy, you could check him out at the Wandering Bard. He plays traditional Irish music, and he also writes. It's very cool. Ruth Gebhardt, Kevin Metter, what's up, brother? Kevin Metter's back. The Big Hard Crew. Katie Gates. Katie Gates is a longtime supporter. Glad to have her here. James Palmer. The pilot, the only pilot I really know. Maybe there's 2 pilots I know. I'm not sure, but he's definitely one of them. Drew Woodburn, good to have you here, brother. As always. Ben Kiskell and Malice Vitality. Check them out. They're a metal group from Southern Maryland. Amanda Miller, she's in a metal group as well, from Southern Maryland. Brian Winnington, the fireman of the group. He is from South Carolina, a good friend of ours. Longtime supporter. We appreciate you, friend. Wes Rice and the Vice from No Green Jelly Beans. And it's like he's an album. He's like self-titled. When he goes out and plays as himself. Matt Norvell. We have Lindsay Holmes. We have Joe Lockman, the mayor of California. Lindsay Holmes always gives us great feedback. She's a cool person. Joe Lockman always gives great feedback. Always yelling in your ear when you see him out in public. He's a good dude. Jackson Miller. Jackson Miller is an awesome fella from the Golden Beach area. Choptico Market in Delhi. They have the best chicken in Southern Maryland. Go check out their stuffed ham, egg rolls. They're phenomenal. Adam Holmes. You can check out Adam. That's so funny. All right, anyways, Adam Holmes, thanks for being here, brother. Adam's a longtime supporter, and he also gives us plenty of ideas. He sends us ideas in text groups, and he'll send us like questions and whatnot, which you're allowed to do here, guys. You're patrons. Send us questions. Post it right here in the Patreon, and we'll get to them. I swear. And then lastly, Lori Birch in the Crescent Moon that you can find at the soft market. She makes the coolest of pottery and mugs and ramen bowls, and like it's the best. She is the best. So we love you guys, and we hope you all have a great week. Sorry this is getting out late. We've just been very busy, and this is not our full-time job, but we love doing it, and we will continue to do so as long as people love it. I don't know. Peace out. See y'all.
All right. So back it up.
I think we
You
just
guys,
broke the code.
You guys were patrolling. Let's hear some funny something.
So you got into police because you were just bored.
Yeah, literally.
Okay,
I was bored as hell, and I just applied and got the job.
Prince George's, huh? How bad? What's the contrast between Prince George's and down there? Like, what's
contrast? He said.
I mean, you've seen that meme. You've seen that Lion King meme, right? Where it's like the dark spot. Like that's
don't go over there.
The sunlight is where I live now.
Yeah.
You know?
So you were out of there quick.
Everything you can see.
It's hard for me because like this city I live in is great and it's relatively low crime and stuff. But
clearly, you guys just follow each other.
I just saw all the bad stuff all the time.
Bad stuff in that town. So it's like it's actually a good place, but it's like you could. I couldn't imagine that, dude. You could see all the
bad
car
stuff
accidents.
All day. Did you ever stop any awesome crimes?
Yeah.
Did you ever fire your weapon in the line of duty?
Do you have one?
I've killed a couple deer on the side of the road and stuff with
it.
Wait, while in uniform, just pulled over and shot one?
Because they just got hit.
Sometimes they get hit and they're just like, flopping around and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought you straight up just pulled over.
You just gotta roll by and pop a few. I never shot at anybody though.
No.
But you did break up some crimes or something?
Yeah, stopped a robbery before. That was pretty sweet. And PG.
Oh
There's a lot of that up there.
Did you
car chases, arrested child molesters, murderers, pretty much done a little bit of it all, man.
Man, that is awesome.
You get to deal with
PG, huh?
No, down here I did most of it, really.
Yeah. Because I was telling them about the little sting operation you had.
I'm an excellent 15-year-old girl.
So yeah, Corey, tell them about your little To Catch a Predator stint, I guess.
Yeah, so we had basically started a task force at the police department I worked for. And we were trying to get like more equipment and stuff. They were like, "Oh, there's just not enough work for us to justify giving you more money." And I was like, "I bet that we could rack it up right now. I'm going to make this fake profile, pretend I'm a 15-year-old girl, and I will line them up at the jail, guaranteed." And that's exactly what happened. I think it was double digits. I don't remember the exact number. But like in 1 month, we had like 13 or 14 guys.
Like right away.
Arrested.
Oh, you were probably pumped, dude. And honestly, I love that. I would love to see any person like that go to fucking jail for forever. Don't even want them out. Like, there's no real fixing that wiring in their brain. They can hide it, but it ain't gone.
It's crazy, man. And I worked child sex crimes for a while.
That sounds pretty awful.
It was awful, man.
Yes.
And then it's like all these dudes you're interviewing are done stuff to kids, and really a lot of it is you have to get them to confess.
Yeah. Got to get actual evidence.
So it's not like a technique you have to use a lot of the time is like blaming the kid.
Oh, fuck. Just to get them to say, because
that part's weird. They put that on you guys.
Well, yeah.
To do that,
you got to get
the confession
definitive proof.
I feel like there should be someone that's not like the cop that has to do the confession part. Because that makes you do, like, I don't know. I feel like to get a confession.
Here comes Jay. Hold on.
To get a confession, you do have to say some things that might not be true, right? Like you just said, that's the part that I just don't know about. Like that, they should have put that on y'all, is what I'm saying.
On the cops.
Yeah, bring somebody. Yeah. Well, like Making a Murderer. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
What do you think about that? And this is the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Like that kid.
Do you remember what happened in that?
Do you think that guy?
Yeah.
Do you think that kid knew and killed everybody or what?
No, I don't think so.
No way. I don't either. I don't think I do either. But like they got him to confess.
You think it was the dad?
They tricked him. They got him to confess.
No,
that was one of the worst police interviews I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like,
It's almost like they were just tired. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. There's a fine line between like coercing somebody to give an untrue confession and then like using I guess it's a game when you're interviewing somebody, but
like what you did with
I know, like
the kid
trust me, I want the bad guys to go to jail.
Like for him to say like, oh, so the kid was like doing this, and it kind of Like that's a little different.
He just wanted to go home. The kid was like,
No,
I
know
don't.
that. I'm talking about what he was doing versus
Yeah, the
like
kid
literally forcing this guy.
He's blaming the kid like, oh, the kid was
Oh, so
setting.
the kid
Oh,
was
the kid
doing
was baiting
this.
you. The kid was
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
That's totally.
We're gonna get
different
that kid. What else happened? Or whatever.
Stupid kid. Walking around in their underwear.
I feel like you guys did your part getting the guy there. I feel like some other person, like a higher upper who's got a little more skin in the responsibility, should have to take the weight of doing that. That's like, to me,
I don't think that's so bad.
cops don't make enough to like have to go in there and lie to this guy or whatever you do to get it. It's like a psychiatric type job, and they're like, don't they like limit the time that you can be in like a sex crimes unit because your brain starts to get kind of fried? They don't.
Nope.
Oh my goodness. I think they do at the federal level anyway. I think, but I might be wrong. Like crimes against children.
I think that's like Facebook level, dude. I think that's like they give them. I think that's Facebook monitors, dude.
They like
get breaks.
limit them. Yeah, because you'll start to just be so numb
desensitized.
to.
I'm sure you got to a little bit of that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, the part for me is like you have to look at those images. You have to at least be able to say, yeah, I saw it. It was, child pornography or whatever.
Exactly.
Brutal. And then you start seeing the same ones over and over and over and over and over and
like the same actual one or different ones.
I mean, there was. You wouldn't believe how much of it's out there. That's the scary part.
Fucking hate that, dude.
Do you think that's had any psychological effect on you? And if so, what is it?
And so I haven't told many people this, but I'll tell you guys.
Oh, okay.
Which means you're telling a lot of people. So
well, not a lot.
Like
100,
14 or 17 people.
Like 100.
So it's like it really starts to. You don't realize it is, and then like one day I remember in particular, I was out with my family getting dinner, and I saw a little girl in the restaurant we were at, and it just like she looked like someone that I saw. And I was like, man, this is fucked up.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
It fucks with you, dude.
Well, because now you're seeing like you've seen so many, like of course you're gonna see a similarity somewhere with somebody. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I think about that sometimes to where, like right now, somewhere in a sea can or somewhere there's just drugged up people just waiting to be raped by somebody that has them like there.
Yeah,
and nobody even knows they're there. They barely know they're there. They had something, and they're just there. Like until somebody finds a clue or some tip off that they can even know that they're there.
And no one's looking.
No.
I just read a book.
How do you bring that person back?
Just read a book, an untrue book, but it was a Tom Clancy book. He's been dead, so it was written by some other guy. They still use his name, and it was all tied into that. And it was all in Texas, where this stuff is rampant because it comes across the border. And there's mothers in like Honduras selling their kids basically for a couple months' rent to go up, to America, and they disappear. They're 14 years old, and they enter the sex trade, and then they're done. They're usually dead by their 25 or whatever. They beat them up.
Kind of overdose.
They literally chain them to like a concrete block and drug them up, and then send them to sex parties. And they, and it's terrible. It's terrible, but it's happening. And I'm sure you're well aware of that. And
yeah, it's like you don't hear about 99% of the stuff going on. It's scary, man.
Yeah. Instead, you hear about every dumb shit that comes out every day with.
When you're out and about with your family, you have a young child. Obviously, I don't know how many other kids you have or if you have any, but like
a bunch of them.
Are you like hyper aware of like maybe a bad guy that you see like that's a bad dude in Walmart? Maybe he's like stalking out the place or something. Are you aware of that? Are you looking or no?
Yeah, I mean, I do see a lot of people I've sent to jail and stuff when I'm out and about, but the good part for me is when I'm in regular clothes, they don't have any idea who I am. They don't recognize me at all.
So what he's saying is, do you see like somebody out some one time? You're like, oh, this guy's up to like
suspicious.
Like, do you see suspicious people?
Like that guy's looking for little kids, maybe to try to snatch.
Or
all the time.
No, seriously. Like you always see those Facebook posts. I was in Walmart at 9:30 and this guy followed me through 6 aisles and he's creepy. Like, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know, but some of it is real. It is happening, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do look at people and I'm like totally judging what they're doing, how they're acting all the time.
You gotta be. I mean,
we're hanging out in a basement. Are we up to no good or what?
I don't know, man. I don't know,
dude. My sister, she's a paralegal in the Air Force, and the stuff that she hears about like nobody else hears about because it's it's government, it's Air Force,
military. They keep
only.
It in. Yeah,
it's like, dude, the stuff they from just there is amazing. Like it's just some of the worst people.
That's why NCIS exists. Like they have so much crime just within the name.
Within there is what I say. Yeah.
so much crime. Yeah, there's bad people everywhere. Yeah.
So, anyways, let's move on from that talk. That was a nice little terrible talk. That was interesting. So let's see. We just talked about can you share a memory? I had a couple notes here. Are there any misconceptions or stereotypes about police officers that you notice and maybe have a differing opinion?
Oh man, that's tough.
Like we know the stereotypes, right? Right. Power tripping, kind of. Everyone thinks that they're better than everyone on the street. They can, it's just the same stuff. Like I mean, I'm not like that, obviously, but we see the we're not. I gotta explain the other side for him, so he can have something to counter with a little bit.
Some of them are true though.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Now
they
I
didn't
will
just
say
form
there's
themselves. Most of these.
Yeah.
Most cops I worked with are really good people that are really just trying to do a good job. But there is that small percentage that are going out there and they're just so power hungry. And that badge makes them like king shit.
And they act like that even back at like the department or whatever.
Yeah, they go out to the bar on the weekends wearing their Thin Blue Line t-shirts. Like, I'm a cop. Like, you know what I mean?
Got a lot of those around here.
Yeah. And their wife wears it too.
Yeah.
Just like weird. He's a cop.
I hunt the evil you pretend doesn't exist. Shut up, dude.
Shut up, dude. Try to fucking have a beer.
And then when you're on the street actually and some shit goes down, they're the ones that are the scaredest.
Yeah, I believe that. That's how it is across all walks of life.
Absolutely.
If you're the guy running your mouth the most, whether it be in a regular little business situation at work, the people that run their mouth the most when it really you need something done, they're the ones that are panicking or whatever.
Right.
Always.
Do you think jiu-jitsu training should be kind of a staple in the police department?
100%, man.
Don't you feel like because you did it after, right?
Yeah, I did. I was still a cop for a while, but
did you feel like more confident and better?
Yeah, I realized right away when I started doing jiu-jitsu and some dude half my size was just choking me at will that like my life was in danger. Like if somebody really wanted to get me, they would get me.
Yeah. You realize how not weak, but maybe just unknowing about every.
But not only that, I think more importantly, yes, you getting choked, we don't want that. But like you can de-escalate a situation where you might have had to use lethal force. Instead of using lethal force, now you can choke somebody out and now everyone goes home alive and maybe that guy gets a chance to get straight or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's, I think that's what it's not about like you protecting yourself. No offense.
Confidence.
It's about confidence, but it's about having another tool at your disposal to use in a bad situation where instead of shooting someone, you can then,
because
disable them physically.
Jake, they're looking at him like, oh, I can't take this guy. Gun. Or taser or something like that.
I know.
That's kind of what the taser's for, though.
And I've never been in a situation ever in my life where I'm in a little room and someone's charging me. At that point, I am shooting them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everyone's got just unlimited videos on the internet where like it seems like, dang, I wish you could have done this, and maybe that person wouldn't be.
It's so much different.
I know. It's so much different.
Just pull the gun. And be
but
done
it's another tool. Is what I'm saying is another tool.
Yeah.
And I agree. Like cops should be learning that.
Mm-hmm. Well, do they have anything in place where it's like military where you have to quarterly you have to do some kind of like athletic
dude, it's
or what?
Yeah, a physical fitness.
Like
there's a physical fitness test that's like run a little bit,
well, I'm sure
do a couple
it's a little
push-ups.
low. I'm sure it's a little low now.
Yeah, it's getting
with
lower
the
and
state
lower.
Of the country, but do they have anything in place like that? Where you have to run a certain amount of distance? Anything in place?
So they did. And then they realized how out of shape everybody was, so they just cut the program altogether.
Fuck it.
Mike, I saw
it's one of those things where it sounds good and you start it and you're like, fuck, this sucks.
I saw a female cop 2 days ago in St. Mary's County. She was pushing 300 pounds, dude.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe 250. But I'm telling you, she could never have caught one person on Earth. If that was the job, she's going to pull and shoot or whatever. You know what I mean? Like she couldn't.
I can see her like trying to hold that gun up. Like,
she had a gun and all the crap y'all wear like all over, and I'm just like, you are so out of shape. Like
she got exhausted getting in and out of the car.
Yeah,
I know, and I don't want to make fun of her, but like it's like
Nah, make fun of her.
It's not good.
Yeah,
that's not
it's your
good,
job.
right?
Like it's your job to be able to like take care of other people.
Exactly, and look like you can, right? It's like you walk around being proud of what you walk around exuding confidence.
Just like the military. I hate when I see fat people in the military. It pisses me off. That's not what it's about.
No, right.
But like I've always said since I was like
I just hate seeing fat people. I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm with you.
I can say that now.
Get skinny.
I'm kidding. Get skinny
than
or
you
get
are.
out.
No, I've always said triple the pay, maybe quadruple the pay of cops, and you'll get more people like you.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
I've always said.
I know. Yeah. Break it down for him.
Well, yeah.
I do want to add before we get too far away from it, though, with the whole de-escalation thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
The whole other side of that too is if you know jujitsu and you've been in fights with guys that are like, you go into a jujitsu gym, you realize you really can't judge somebody by how they look.
Yeah.
You see them little ears, you better not fight them. That's all I know. They got them little cauliflower ears.
Yeah.
Back away.
Back up.
Once you realize like what some people can be capable of, you're not going to go looking for that fight.
You kind of respect him, right?
Before.
Yeah, he's right. You see people in there like little nerds, and they're like,
Dude,
they know how to like break your arm
nowadays,
off your body.
yeah, like Joe Rogan always says that. He says nowadays you can't just mess with any random person at the bar. Like they might
They
be
can mess with me,
a black belt or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't know. You can fake it.
I just start practicing.
Just wear an MMA shirt.
I'll go to the bar to start practicing a little bit of rolling, like I'm acting like I'm working.
That's why I always wear that affliction shirt.
I roll.
Yeah,
no one does that, dude.
Beat your own ears in.
Rough 'em up. Yeah, then turn you tomorrow. It's a slap fest, bro. Got some rolling.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just fake it. I possum.
So my thing was make being a police officer much more competitive. Get the highest rated people, guys that would otherwise go to college or went to college, whatever. Forget college, but like guys that want to do, I don't know.
Pass tests, pass certain tests,
make it more competitive, but pay a lot more.
Pay a lot more.
And then also cut the force down because there's a lot of guys that we probably don't need.
Let dead weight. Let
the dead weight go. This could be done across anything.
You see a lot of like, I'll see some videos of where like, those cops in tinted SUVs show up, and it's like, who the fuck are those guys, dude? They come out and they're like they're like the cops.
Yeah, like thanks,
like,
guy. We got it from here.
Yeah. When we see as cops, like they're riding around in like the actual. Like, these dudes pull up in like a Suburban, and it's tinted out in DC, and you had no idea it was a cop car at all. They pop out, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like what are they doing? It's like John Wick popping out. It's crazy. Like those are the scary ones, dude. That because you don't even know they're there.
I think, like for me, I feel like I see way too many cop cars. I don't want to see them. I want to feel, you know what I mean? Like I want to feel like we're good. And if there's a crime, like show up. But no, dude, I'll drive.
Every time we see them,
I will drive from here to your house tonight, and I will see at least 2 police officers probably.
Yeah.
What are they doing? I'm dead serious.
Waiting for you.
I know.
To fuck up. Probably. Yeah. Wait for you to be a danger on the road by yourself in the middle of the night to everybody else.
Let me do what I want.
Dude, my old police department posted a picture today of their new recruits that are getting ready to start the academy, and I guarantee you every one of them are at least 275 pounds.
Shut up.
And I was trying so hard not to comment on it, and I was like,
Concord.
Here, Amanda, pull it up on that screen and
Concord,
leave him on that screen. Can you pull that over to the other screen?
So I don't mean to come off as disrespectful.
Yeah.
I do have a certain slant in the way that I'm talking. And my wife's family is all police officers, and I do respect the job a lot. I just, I want a little more insight on the way of thinking. So one of the questions I had was, is there any actual, when you're in the academy and then post-academy, when you're just going through your career, is there any time where you actually learn the law? You know what I mean? Like not like a lawyer would, but like a focus on what you're doing, because the internet is obviously just full of videos where police officers apparently don't know anything about.
Well, they did know it.
It's
I'm sure at one point.
I think it's Concord.
What was it?
You're not Kannapolis police, right? You were Concord.
It's Concord.
Concord. We're looking it up right now.
It's like Concord NC.
Yeah. So was there I guess through the training? Was there like a lot?
And I know you can't learn anything in a couple weeks. You just can't. The law is outrageous, but
that's why it would have to be like a periodical thing where you keep
like a continuing education thing where you just keep learning and learning.
Yeah.
But anyway,
like constitutional law, like my rights. That's I think they do 2 weeks of it.
Yes.
And it took
That's
it took years and years to write it.
Yeah, alone.
So me personally, I would take my own time, like after the academy, to like read case law and read stuff. So
that's
the biggest problem with police officers is they don't know enough, so they're not making decisions like quickly enough or confidently enough. and they just get all flustered and then start doing stupid
And you get
shit.
mad. And then you get mad because now they're getting filmed too and being an idiot and getting exposed.
You just described the exact path that I've seen a billion times. You don't know, you make the wrong decision, and now you're down a path you shouldn't be down, and you have nothing. Instead of like reversing, you double down and triple down.
Well, no, I think they're resorting.
I've been there in regular life.
I think they're resorting to a regular citizen at that point, kind of with a badge on, where you get defensive because someone's trying to make you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, which there's a lot of those people.
Yeah, and you're being filmed at the same time, so you're getting like hot. You're getting like legit hot.
Yeah. Yep. And you're just not.
We got a picture of them where they all wear maroon shirts.
Yeah.
Just
look at those little kids.
Just not paid enough to deal with that. That's always my thing. It's just not paid enough to deal with that stress from like regular citizen.
Oh, there it isn't. If you drag it over to the screen, yeah.
Amanda found it.
If you hide him, there it is. Yeah.
Man, these guys are like, some of them are not young.
Yeah, it's whatever you can find, I guess.
Dude, there's okay. Hold on. All right, let's go through it now.
I like the one guy that's kind of at attention. I like that.
Can you see that picture?
Kind of at attention.
Can you see the picture
calm down, bro. Calm down.
The guy in the middle, like,
yeah, he's the best.
The guy should not be in the back. That short guy, like, they didn't make him stand like, short to tall.
I bet he's gonna be the nastiest one out there.
Man.
Like, why
I was looking at the other guy
to take a picture correctly. They're screwed.
Yeah, and then the one next to him that he's kind of facing.
That's my guy.
He's gonna know the most. He's probably gonna be the smartest.
He's gonna get kicked off the force in like 3 years for illegal stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do some training there. Chris Roulette all the way to the right there. Yep. Chris Roulette. The guy in front of him, don't know what he's doing.
He's trying to stand at attention, but he just didn't. He's got his feet 45 degrees.
He's doing something though. He's doing this. He's
got his thumbs sort of down the line, but like he was like, "Oh, we're not doing that." And then
not doing that. Okay.
Everyone else is.
The black guy, I don't know if he was already in and he's helping everybody. Like
he was like the janitor, and they just let him in.
Yeah. Want to take a picture with the guys? Okay. I'm wearing maroon. He's got a pen. He's got they all got pens like kind of tucked in their shirt, their polo.
Why are we making fun of these guys?
I'm not making fun of them. I
feel bad.
I'm explaining what I'm seeing.
They posted it.
Yeah, they posted it. The guy to the left, bro, he was in a band at one point, for sure. The guy in the middle was definitely football. Like, I'm trying to think of what they did before.
Yeah, like these guys are old enough to have other jobs before this.
Yeah.
All of them, except maybe the tiny guy in the middle there. Everyone else is like in their mid-20s to late 30s.
The one guy back there looks pretty legit. The one back left.
Maybe they're not law enforcement, military. Half these guys are military, probably.
You know what? You're right. Probably coming out and then. That's cool then.
Going with that.
They all look, comfortable.
Yeah, they look real comfortable.
I think black is more their color.
Well, so
maroon's tough color there.
I'm really pumped that you read, constitutional law and stuff like that. Because I am a constitutional dude. Whatever. That's probably coming out of, pouring out of me. But like, that's cool that you read on your own time. I think that's important. Because they're not giving you the tools. They're not giving police the tools they need on their own. Jiu-jitsu,
they give
constitutional.
them big tanks instead.
They're just like, all right, go and just lie to them a little bit. They'll give you their ID. Don't worry. Like, you know what I mean?
So what happens when a guy is actually walking around on his little phone filming outside the police department? Like, would you ever give him shit?
No, it's not bothering me at all.
Yeah,
dude, I don't give a damn. He's wasting the damn time.
Was he turning that into Al Qaeda and they're gonna come?
He's literally trying to get you guys to say something. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's him filming that police department is only wasting his own time. I'm not gonna let it waste mine too.
Agreed. Those are always the funniest videos to me.
Yeah, some of those things I can do.
Yeah,
like follow Paul
I'm down with some
of
it because it's like a stressor. Like you're stressing it to prove a point, which I'm down with that. That's why they do it. It is dumb. In a sense, like if you're a police, exactly, film my car, whatever, dude. You're right. The taxpayers own it. You got it. You pay my tally, whatever.
Yeah.
Like we get it.
We get it.
But like, okay, see ya, bye.
Right.
Story over. No story. No views on YouTube. Done. And that's success though. That's a good thing.
Did you ever have to ask for someone's ID and they gave you like a hard time and like? That's always a fucking like problem.
I don't give ID.
They hate it.
I do.
Man, it's one of those things where the biggest problem with police officers is they just don't know how to talk to people.
Right.
Like it's not that difficult.
No.
And a lot of times people just need you to, but you have to. It goes back to how much knowledge do you have. a lot of times people just want to know why something's happening. And if you can actually explain it to them in a way that makes sense, more than likely you're going to gain some sort of cooperation out of it.
Sure, absolutely.
People just want to know what's going on.
Where does that disconnect happen? Because you're looking at these guys, you think they know how to talk to people?
Not yet.
No.
It's like you got to be real social. Cops should be really social because they need to be out there.
It goes back to my point. Like you want people who have made it through like some level of beating out other people, and they're the best. Like, do you think you'd be good at it?
I think I would be pretty good.
I think so too.
And
yeah.
So when I got pulled over one time, and it was at nighttime, and the thing is though, I show respect right away, and I know it's gonna make like my life a little easier, depending on who. I mean, no matter what, like it doesn't matter what the cop is, what his personality is. If I make his job a little easier, it's gonna be over. So I turn my headlights on, or not my headlights, my inside lights on, and I just sit there with my arms like this, have my stuff all ready. Comes up, the window's already down. I hand it. It's like, "What's up? And where you going?" It's like the easiest, quickest thing ever. And they actually like thank me sometimes. And it's over. They're like, "Dude, I wish more people like just acted like it's just that simple." And like I agree. Like just make it easy, make it a quick in and out, and you're done.
Why'd you get pulled over?
I think I was swerving a little bit because I was on my phone and it was late. It was at nighttime. So yeah, I told him I was on my phone. I was like, "I'm sorry."
That usually works like 99% of the time. You're like, yeah, I was swerving because I was on my phone.
Yeah, I know.
It is what it is.
But I was totally blackout drunk. I'm kidding.
Got him.
Yes,
Sucker.
idiot. Can I leave now? Like, I'm on the phone. As I pull off.
Yeah.
Don't watch me. Don't watch me pull away.
Oh, thank God you didn't give me a ticket. I'm drunk as hell.
Can't read that shit. Toss it out the window as you drive away. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Warning.
So when the George Floyd thing happened, did your job change overnight? Like, was it different the next day? Like, not the next day, but like, did all of a sudden things start just being like the public treat you different after that, or what? Yeah,
for sure. And then you start hearing all the George Floyd comments, and my response was always like, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. I understand why you're upset, but that doesn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like, I'm not judging you based off of things other people have done.
Exactly.
Yep.
So don't do the same to me. I'm just asking for that respect.
That's it. I agree.
And then a lot of times with people, it's like they just want respect from you. That's it.
Yeah. And I mean, you're another person too, though, that's out there doing a job that's supposed to be serving and protecting. So it's like, yeah, that's why you should get a little bit of respect right away too. I mean, that's just how it should be. And there's a disconnect, miscommunication, bunch of bullshit's happening. Anyways,
and I don't even mean like respect because I'm a cop or whatever. I mean just respect as a person.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying too.
People just want that reciprocated to them. That's it.
So George Floyd, you think that was like a little bit of an overdose?
That was just all bad. The whole situation.
Yes, I agree. It was all bad.
I don't think the guy should have went to jail over it. I don't.
I think
the guy was dying regardless.
I think he was dying, dude.
I think he was dead already.
He was on a bad road.
Did you see the I'm sure you saw all of it, but the video where it does look like he kind of threw everything down the hatch.
Yeah.
In his mouth. Like that was what happened, correct?
Yeah.
Easily that's what happened.
I can't believe they actually convicted the cop.
I mean, dude chucked it all down. It was sitting in his mouth.
We all know the cop. I think he would agree. It was stupid what he did, and you're right.
He was distracted by the crowd. He wasn't even
paying attention.
Like,
I know.
It's like, but I gotta know what the F the cops were doing behind the truck because
they don't know. They were like brand new people. They don't know, dude.
What was taking so long to get this dude up?
It's another crackhead on the street to them. Like they're in Chicago or whatever, Minneapolis. They see this all the time.
It seemed like a setup. It was taking so long. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
they're like, all right,
possible.
they're filming.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? Get this guy off the road. Get him inside the vehicle. But he was like,
he wouldn't go. He was
panic attack about the
resisting
vehicle.
or whatever.
You're right.
He they tried. Wouldn't go in.
He's like, I can't breathe, standing up. And then he's like, I can't breathe on the ground. Well, he was saying it the whole time, so obviously I couldn't take his word for it, but it's like, your knee was on his neck.
You can breathe when he's speaking.
I don't think he was putting all of his pressure on his neck.
That's not what killed him.
Because he was talking fine.
Dude.
If you're getting choked out, I mean, you get choked out in jiu-jitsu. Can you just be like,
you ain't saying a whole lot.
If you were like dying from literally getting choked out, like
if you like choke me out right now, like how many seconds would it take where I'm like, all right,
like 8 to 10.
It happens so quick, right? Like
Especially the more
Yeah.
shut the
pressure.
blood
Yeah,
down
yeah,
to your
yeah.
brain, and
And
you
then
just
you
like
pass out before you die. Like you don't just die. Like, I
Exactly,
can let
like-
go and you'll just like be
Yeah.
asleep for a little bit and you'll wake up and be like, whoa. Crazy.
Was there a
Yeah.
cop on my neck? Or was that just He's right behind me, isn't he?
he's still there.
Is he still there? Isn't he still there?
Can I run?
Oh shit, that is so funny. Anyways, let's move on from that. That's
Yeah.
a tired
Oh.
topic, but it is you have to get it in. That was fun.
Yeah, I just want to know if your job changed. And it did.
What else we got here for old Corey? What could be done to help repair police relations with communities as such?
Man, I think it really is the responsibility. It's a lot of the responsibility of the new cops coming in to go out there and like build those relationships
For sure.
with people.
Get back to
Just-
walking.
Yeah, dude, I used to go
Walking
around
the
the neighborhoods, even the bad ones, and just go talk to people.
Agreed. Shoot the hoops. Shoot some hoops. Check out this Jay.
Yeah, dude, I used to keep like toys and stuff in my car for kids and stuff. I was like the man. Dude.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah,
You got to do that. Like, you can't expect these people to trust you and like
bro.
be nice to you. When what have you done for them?
Cops are in such a deep hole now, bro. You would need like a remote control car and stuff now, dude. That little stuffed animal ain't gonna cut it
Hey,
nowadays.
Candy
I
bar ain't
know.
gonna work no more, dog.
You might need an actual vehicle.
Hey man, the kids in Prince George's County did like. I mean, they were just happy to get
True.
whatever.
Anything, yeah.
They were
Agreed.
playing with like rocks and shit on the side of the road.
Oh my god.
Like Afghanistan or something. Like
Third
get
world.
bombed out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're giving like billions to Ukraine, and like there's literally kids kicking rocks at like 40 minutes
They
away.
should probably just change it to George's County.
Yeah. Jorge.
What's his Prince talk?
Jorge's County.
Yeah, I think
Prince
a lot of it
Jorge.
is really just
Jorge.
George's County.
Hefe.
All right. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all. Everything else is kind of boring. I just put a bunch of ton of questions here.
Did that slap video go through that I sent you?
Oh,
Well, we did watch
no,
a
it's
YouTube
of him,
version
though.
of it. Oh, it's of you?
yeah, I do want to see that.
It's a short video. It's just me
Hold
some
on.
Atkinson, dude.
Be 2 weeks in a row of us watching someone fight that we're talking to.
Yeah, but this
that's
one's cool.
awesome. No, I'm saying it's cool. Got it.
It is pretty
Trim.
funny.
Download.
Download that.
Simply bend you over, look back and watch me smack that all on the floor, smack that, give me some.
Just click it.
Wait, this is
I
you?
forgot to put music to that one. My bad.
Yeah.
This looks like a real like arena.
And then make sure it's on the
Yeah,
screen.
man.
Make sure it's on the screen over there.
8, 7.
And then hide his
Round-
thing.
What is that? Round 3 or round 1?
This is 1 10-minute round.
Oh
go.
my goodness.
But it
Slap fest, dude. I'll send you the whole video. I can't
yeah,
send
just
it in
press play.
but
Simply bend you over, look back and watch me smack that all on the floor, smack that,
You
give
got
me some more,
cornrows?
smack that, till
That
you
guy
get
is not
some.
happy.
Bro, you don't look like you were ever fat, but you were 80 pounds more than that.
yeah,
That's pretty
man.
crazy.
I
Guy
was
does
pretty
not
fat.
look happy that you
That
smacked
guy
him.
was like forgot it was a slapping thing or something. He just took that.
He
to
did, man. And he was like,
He's
"Oh
like, he had
God."
his jaw out there, dude.
And I was like, you could have punched me. You did that.
That's like way worse, dude.
Combat, bro.
The Stockton slap.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the worst thing to happen when you're in
It's
there.
the disrespect behind it, man. It
Yeah,
hurts.
it's awful.
It hurts.
All right,
So-
Corey, we'll give some shout outs to your podcast or your all your ads that you want
God, my
people to go
podcast
to
is
check out.
terrible.
Selling something now, right? What are you selling these days?
Man, I sell. So I do sales. I sell anything that goes in a warehouse, basically. Forklifts, lighting, racking, all that type
Oh,
of stuff.
Nice,
You work
dude.
for Uline?
No, I work for a material hand. I'm not going to mention it because I'm a damn full-on podcast. So I
Okay,
don't-
yeah. Fair enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
We get it.
But that's the crazy thing we were talking about. You were talking about paying cops more, man. I was solving murders and
Yeah.
child molesters, and I
Yep.
can go make 3 times more money messing with a forklift.
Yep. Dude,
Yeah.
I completely agree, man. Like,
it's a
crazy.
thankless job.
there's a lot of really good people that I think would be interested in that profession if it provided a real like wage. You know, like dude,
Would you
Yeah.
be?
I would have been, yeah. If it was, if they
Some
were
of the
paying
stuff
like,
you have to see, bro. Like, I'm not even talking about the kid stuff. I'm talking about like this person, this lady, this nice lady, is just slaughtered.
yeah, I don't
you
want to
know,
see.
like,
No, I don't want to see that.
But you
but
have to. You have to.
I know,
walk that scene.
I can do that. The car wrecks are what I can't do. The other stuff I can do.
The car wrecks, like family car wrecks. or
First on the
something.
scene car wreck, I can't do that. But like, I remember when I was like about to go to college or whatever, and I saw like the Maryland State Police or something. They were hiring people for like $30,000 a year or something. I was like, that's ridiculous. I'm all about like public service, but come on.
I mean, it's low.
That's like a working poor.
And they're talking about defunding the police. That's
and I know they
hilarious.
end up you make more and you get overtime and all that kind of stuff, and you can do a side job or whatever. But like, that's not attracting the best and brightest when you're paying that low.
Right.
You're competing with no one.
Right.
Walmart pays more. You know what I mean? Like you've got to be, you've got to be competitive to get the best.
Agreed.
And they're not, and that always made me angry. So that's why I always say, cut it in half, pay double.
Funny? That's literally not even close to the front of conversation in the country right now, as in like elections coming up.
Yeah.
And that's not even like in the conversation, even though it's a problem that they're supposed to be like addressing, right? In certain communities that are, there's.
It's a local problem. You can fix it at the local level. You really could. It is, but I'm saying, we could fix that in St. Mary's County without any federal aid or any of that. We could do it.
Right.
Fire like 20%, give all our salary to the other guys. And now we're paying more, and if you don't do your job, you get fired, and we get a new guy. You know what I mean? Like, let's make it super competitive to be a police officer.
The less they are, there's also more eyes on you.
Pay big bonuses, like really do it right, and then you would see such a change. I'm telling you.
You in, bud? You want to start this thing? Let's get some.
I'm running for commissioner
Let's change the game.
Like next year, we're gonna do it.
All right. I'm down.
I don't know, man. Their salaries suck.
And I know, it's wild.
Some work to do.
Well, yeah.
The problem is you won't find anybody. And
well, maybe that's the thing. You will.
They're scraping the bottom of the barrel right now.
Start paying $100,000. Now all of a sudden, people are like, "Whoa, okay."
That's what he's saying. Start paying $100,000.
And
Smart people literally will like you did, leave their desk job and be like, "I want to go out."
But it's not like sign up and get the job. It's like you got to beat out these other 20 people.
Right.
You got to pass the test. You got to.
So instead of going on a game show to be the most competitive athlete for a quick buck, it's like no, you can make that per year.
Yeah, you need to be like one of the elites in society, not like just the guy that graduated high school, Exactly. Like you need to be.
It used to mean something, man. Even like 10 years ago when I started, it used to mean something. Like it was competitive, but it's not like that anymore. It's
the same in the military.
Well, that's the whole,
Then we had a 20-year
don't want to go
war
down
in the dirt.
My little special like side thing, but when you remove, like go woke or whatever you want to call it, but like you made everything a lot easier. It makes everything worse. Just the way it is. There's no pride in being it because anybody can do it. You don't have to be like fit to be a cop anymore. You can just sign up. That's what you're saying, I think, right? 10 years ago, you guys had some pride in it, and now it's like,
Yeah.
There's a certain quota that has to be filled and all that kind of stuff, and it makes you just feel like a chump or to even. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, y'all saw the picture.
Yeah, we're still looking at it. No, I'm just kidding. Amanda has a pull.
I'm sure they'll be fine, but
Dude,
do you guys have a zero idea for me or what, man?
Yeah.
I need to hear it.
Oh, we should have made you bring one on the show.
Yeah, that's actually the move. Hold on, no, I learned something. Okay, how about this? Did you know that bees don't have lungs?
What?
They don't have lungs. That's a real dumb one. That's just saving me time to look an actual one.
Bees don't have lungs. How do they process like air?
It's some kind of Amanda, help. Google Amanda. No, it's like well, it also makes me baffled to see like a bee's anatomy because I'm like somebody cut it open somehow without crushing it. A small little bee.
Freeze them
and
or
you
something.
can like see it's a whole outline.
Are you looking at bee anatomy?
Yeah, instead of lungs, honeybees have thin-walled air sacs at various spaces along the trachea. The sacs are located throughout the bee's body, including the head, thorax, abdomen, and legs. So it's kind of like lungs spread out, right?
While you're looking that up, let me do a quick rapid fire because I think all of our guests are going to start doing a rapid fire. What's your favorite movie?
The Notebook.
Dude, I love that movie.
Fucking love it.
You like
dude.
crying too?
Dude, I think about that movie and I get like teary-eyed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I thought y'all were gonna give me shit. That's why I paused for a second.
Well, I mean, for your favorite movie? Yeah.
So check this out. Me and Amanda were about to put on like a movie or something to watch for the night or whatever, and we're like, oh, the end of the Notebook's on. Let's just watch the end of it. Fuck.
I'll never watch that movie again. It's too sad.
It was like a long time ago, but we were like tearing up and stuff because like they're all old.
I watched it once.
I was like, dude, this is like super sad.
It's not cool. Like, I'm glad you like that movie. For a favorite, it's wild because I'm never watching it again. It's too sad. All right, your favorite artist /band /singer, whatever, music, favorite musician.
Oh man. I gotta say, I always go back to Suicide Silence, like the old Suicide Silence.
It's really heavy, guy. That's real heavy. It's like
Yep.
the heaviest pick we'll probably ever have. I enjoy it.
We had a death metal dude on the show one time.
Yeah, RJ, but
RJ,
we didn't ask
yeah.
him what his favorite band was.
We
He
didn't.
probably would have had everyone.
He'd probably been like, Dixie Chick or something. Like he would have picked something off the wall.
Yep.
Since you're a fighter, your favorite fighter.
Everybody hates on it, but Sean O'Malley's my
yeah,
guy.
dude. No, Amanda, tell him. No, I meant that's like one of my favorite fighters. I think he's got all the weapons, dude.
Is he the guy that fought last week and we bet on him or no?
What's up?
No, we did.
Amanda says he's the clown guy. You have a mic. You know.
He's the clown guy.
He's the clown guy.
Go ahead.
What's a clown?
He does.
He does. He does. I mean, that's on purpose so that he gets more attention, more
And
money.
Last question. Your favorite conspiracy or the one that you think is actually true?
Oh man. I didn't really have one of these until you started talking about the Big Dogs conspiracy that time when you were on our podcast.
Yep.
There's a big dogs conspiracy.
No, I told him about the alien. I did, dude. It was just the worst. But I already started telling it, and like midway through, I'm like, I'm so sorry.
That's what got you into conspiracies?
No. We were just talking.
No, that's one of my favorites to hear and talk about. And when I saw that there was that shooting there, you were the first person I thought of.
It wasn't
I
there.
was like, I cannot wait to hear what
well,
Mike's
see,
gonna
that's
say
the
about
thing.
this.
There was a whole.
It was there, basically. They've never come out and said, like, it wasn't. We looked it up. It was like, they were there at the bar.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then
problem.
they
too.
walked
Like,
in.
there's this whole deal down here that this guy's pissed. The owner of Big Dogs is
There
pissed
was.
that the media is saying it was at Big Dogs because he's like, no, it was down the street, but it clearly like they were there, and it kind of just
It originated at Big Dog.
and they just kind
A
of went
dead
down the
girl
street.
was found down
And he
the
was
street.
like, no, they weren't here.
Yeah.
This bar. It's a
It's a
reputable.
fine establishment.
Yeah, it's a fine establishment. There's metal on the walls.
So
I
do
don't know if
you-
it's considered a conspiracy theory or
There
not,
you
but the Mandela effect, have you got into any of that before?
we have not, but
Nope.
I do know what it is, but I forgot what it is, and I have to look it
That's
up.
that's a hard question to ask people because it's
What
like
you
they're
got?
Not, they're not well. Like you forget things.
It's like
Go
The
saying,
ahead.
like,
Mandela effect
cognitive-
is basically like things like how we remember them aren't actually how they are now. Like in
Right. That is
so true.
I think that
Like-
absolutely happens.
I think like the most popular ones, like the Berenstain Bears, it's actually the Berenstain Bears.
There's
Yeah.
actually two spellings of that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What?
They both exist.
Shut up.
I got the books at the
That's-
house.
That's
I
because
thought it was the
of
Berenstain.
Berenstein and
I thought it was
Berenstain.
Berenstain.
It's both. Amanda, you
But
gotta.
essentially, the theory behind it is like where there's two universes and they collide at certain points, and shit gets all mixed up and lost. And
It is Stain. Berenstain.
I know, but they also have the one with the E. There
Yep.
you go. Yeah, there's a famous one. You're right. Berenstain Bears, and then I know there was a
Jake,
Berenstein.
you got a Mandela effect going on.
Look,
here.
see, look, Berenstain Bears or Berenstein Bears.
The lovable cartoon bear actually spelled the last name with an A.
I know, but
Oh, these are a bunch. Hold on.
I thought they did
Amanda,
both.
Make this visible on the thing and go through it.
you're
Looney
gonna be looking at this
Tunes.
all
Here we go.
night. dude.
Here we
It's
go. So they're
ridiculous.
both on. You're both on the screen. That's perfect.
It's about to get me mad.
No, I knew it was Looney Tunes. It was never Jiffy. Wait, there was never Jiffy at all.
Yeah, there was never.
There wasn't another company called Jiffy.
I think like our parents must have been like giving it nicknames when we were
yeah,
young or
like no one
something.
called it Jif. That's ridiculous.
I've
That's like
never
the original
called
Jif.
It was
never
Jiffy,
called
right?
They should've-
It was
It's
Jiffy
never been
when you were
It's
young.
always Jiffy.
Yeah, it was Jiffy.
I've always called it Jiff.
Jif, you guys are way ahead. They like had Jifs before
Amanda's a
everyone
nerd,
else.
Okay.
GIF. They should just change it to GIF.
Looney Tunes. Yeah, I already knew it was Tunes because there was always classical music going on.
That's interesting.
Did you not know that? Did you think it was Tunes?
If you asked me, right, I don't know what I would think.
All right, here we go. Curious George's tail. He
That-
actually doesn't have a tail.
Never was into him. Didn't watch.
Nah.
There's a lot of
Sex. Yeah, we all knew. Well,
Sex and the
actually, I don't know if
City.
I knew that.
Yeah,
You
Sex
don't care
and
about
the
Sex
City.
and the City? Febreze. Oh, wow. That is tricky.
Wait,
Can
which
you
one's
stop
right?
scrolling so fast?
You thought it was Febreze, didn't you? Yes,
Yes, of
of
course
course
I
we did.
What do you mean? You spelled it wrong? And it's
Yeah.
our fault?
Yeah, like
it.
yeah. Do you want me to like name the ingredients too? I don't know them.
Cleaning
My fault. You're
product.
stupid.
Vinegar.
Yeah,
Okay. No one thought it was the first one.
I did.
I did too.
Nope.
I think this is tricking me into thinking stuff I never really actually thought.
That's the whole Mandela effect,
alright.
dude.
The
That's what
correct
you
one-
think, but really what happened is two
Okay.
universes collided.
I
man.
really don't like sketches. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Are you seeing what we're seeing, Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, we're pro
I
pod
knew
now.
I knew that too, but just
dude,
block out
that-
the right side. I knew Fruit Loops, no doubt.
Yeah, I knew
that's
that,
easy.
Knew that.
Who's this guy?
King Henry the
Prince
Eighth,
George?
turkey leg. No
What-
one thought about this. What the fuck? Like people.
Hold on, what am I looking at here?
He's got a turkey leg in his hand. Dude, no one thought about this. They're just reaching out.
I don't even get this one.
For some reason, people distinctly remember. For some people, who are people?
Oh, the turkey leg up top.
Yeah, he's holding it up.
That's why the
Oh.
Renaissance Festival. Big
The turkey leg. People distinctly remember this portrait showing the King of England wielding a turkey leg.
Wasn't
To be
Henry
clear,
the
he
Eighth
was not.
English?
It kind of looks like he was. Dude, you know
Wasn't
what?
the Renaissance in France?
That's a clear. That's a
No,
clear.
he's an English.
I know, but wasn't the Renaissance French?
Look. From now on, if a mic ain't touching your lips, you're not allowed to talk.
That's what happened.
You're on like episode 6 or 7 now, Amanda. We're gonna wrestle after this.
I'll be gone.
Monopoly Man and his monocle. Okay, that's weird. Definitely, I've seen both. Fuck that. That's wrong. I've seen both.
Mike is falling into this trap. Pikachu, come on, we're adults. Keep moving.
We were too old for
Cat.
that. The hyphen and Kit Kat. Dude,
Stupid.
That's stupid.
That's a
I
they,
don't like
they
that.
made that
That's
up.
a trick.
There's definitely.
There's not.
Oh my goodness, you fell for this one.
I had a Kit Kat last.
All right, hold on.
It's not. It's right there. There's no hyphen.
There's a-
I don't know, man.
There's literally not a hyphen, dude. Look, there's no hyphen.
I never thought there was.
Fruit of the loom. No bullshit.
Fruit-
There was definitely a little. There was definitely a thing back there.
Isn't that the loom?
I don't know. What
Fucking
that, I don't know what it is. I just called it a thing.
What a ridiculous, what
yeah,
a
cornucopia. There was definitely one of those back there.
ridiculous name for a company.
I mean, who thought of that?
And we all just said it growing up. Oh,
yeah,
for the loom.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
loom.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wait, what is that one?
Cheese Its versus Cheese
It's just like saying Litos and Lido. No big deal.
Hold on, go back up.
The plural of Cheez-Its. Get me some Cheez-Its. I
Yeah,
don't
why
want
is there
one
another, They
Cheez-It.
wouldn't put another Z. No smart man in the business of creating a product and a logo would put 2 Z's like Cheez Its. No shot.
Cheez-It.
No shot. Anyways, double stuff Oreos.
That's just stupid too.
That's stupid. No one's reading that shit. They're digging in there before they can even read anything.
You don't read those. You hide them where you can't see
I
it.
got so high one time I ate a whole sleeve.
Yeah, I've done that.
I wanted to puke.
When I used to go to my grandma's house and like spend the night, I would
Whole
eat a
sleeve.
whole thing.
A whole sleeve.
Not anymore.
Okay.
So
thanks.
another one of these that really messed me up was "We Are the Champions" by Queen.
Oh, no.
Oh. Let's get right back. It's not a big deal. We're right back.
Oh, we saw.
All right, I want to hear the Queen one.
Yeah, but you
So,
can
like,
sing. Yeah. go
How
ahead.
does the song end?
We
how do you
are
remember the song
champions
ends?
Of the world.
We are the champions of the world.
Mighty Ducks mess us
So
up for
it
everybody.
doesn't say "of the world" at the end,
Fuck, it doesn't. You're right. No, that is true. You're
but
right.
we all remember it saying that.
Maybe that's because Mighty Duck. Was it a Mighty Duck, or am I remembering that wrong? That's
They might have fucked it up for us. Actually, you're right.
what I'm saying.
Or it's the
Might just-
Mandela effect. I don't know.
C3PO is a silver leg. I think to a point.
Never
but
seen it. Not gonna.
Nope. Dude, you haven't watched Star Wars? Come on, bro.
Watch.
He's always had gold legs, right?
I mean, dude.
Corey, have you ever seen a little movie called The Shawshank Redemption?
No. Mm-mm.
Ah, yes, Corey.
Corey, I was
Yes.
expecting you to be like, of course I've seen it.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I haven't seen it either, and he gave me so much shit.
I have-
Hold on.
I have nothing else to
What are they
say.
saying about Flintstones now?
I have nothing else to say. I really
Oh,
thought
there's 2 T's.
that you would be like crushing Mike for not seeing it, but
Nope.
you haven't seen it either.
Yeah,
That's,
it looks like you're the odd man out there.
And
Amanda,
you're,
have you
like-
seen it?
it's a prison movie. You have to watch it.
She's never seen it either.
You guys are sick.
There's a T in
Is it a-
Flintstones. by
Sounds
the way.
like a Clint Eastwood movie.
Well, that's Alcatraz, and that is a fantastic movie, and you
Is
should
that
watch.
it for those? Yeah, that's it. So, the Queen one, yeah, we didn't know that one. That's
Sounds
for sure.
like you never even heard of Shawshank Redemption.
That was-
I've heard of it,
You gotta watch it.
actually.
that was actually a fantastic addition. Did you have any other questions other than that for him? The rapid fire, because that was not rapid at the end.
Yeah. it
No,
wasn't.
that got a little slow.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it was good. It was fun. I was still actually looking through my photo album. Here's one where it's I read this earlier. It's like I hate that it's September, October, November, and December, and they aren't the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months.
Who messed that up?
Exactly.
Some
who messed that up?
Julian of somewhere.
That's weird.
Like Decca, obviously.
Flavian of the
October,
6th.
7th. Yeah, it would make more sense. Anyways, that was a stupid quick one.
You don't have a why? Or you don't have the answer?
I have a would you rather.
Okay.
Which would you rather never have to do as a daily task again? Never have to brush your teeth. Never have to shower. Never have to work out. Do that every day. Never have to sleep.
Work out.
Sleep.
I love showering and I love sleeping.
Yeah, but if you don't have to do it, you might not love it anymore.
Brushing my teeth is like, okay. I would love to not have to work out. But I don't do that daily.
But you just get like a normal body. Like it wouldn't be
Oh, you
above-
don't get like a nice fit
No, you don't
body?
get ripped or anything. You just have a normal little lank body. Any kind of muscle and stuff you'd have to do extra. I guess you would be fit though. You wouldn't be like buff.
But you still gotta work out.
Yeah, you would.
Do
Still
you
have to
have
work
clean teeth at least if you don't brush your
you still
teeth?
have to brush your. Oh, yeah. I
You
guess you would have
smell good
normal
if you don't shower?
Yeah, with normal teeth. Yes.
And you're never tired?
You would be never tired. That's why I'm going sleep. You literally get more life.
Nah, humans are not meant to be up that long. You don't need to be
You
awake.
get more life.
Yeah, but that's bad.
Why is that?
You'd be a
Oh, yeah, I guess
psycho. You'd be down here at 2 in the morning by yourself, clicking through Reddit, watching terrible videos.
Man, I wish Amanda picked no sleep.
You could never say, I'm too tired, babe.
Amanda's up there like just
Yeah.
always fit body. Well, it's always pretty fit anyways, Amanda. Let's be real.
You could never say, guys, I got to go home and go to bed.
Nope.
You'd have to be like,
Where you guys going?
I
huh?
can party
You're
till
that
the
guy?
end.
You're
Yeah.
that annoying guy. Yeah.
I am not tired.
Come on, dude. One more
You'd take
song.
no sleep and then you'd be super fat because all you'd be doing is eating because you'd be bored.
You'd have to work out like 4 times. You'd have no excuse for anything. Ever. You'd have to have you'd have to start a business. You'd have to do, dude.
You know what? I would rather
I'm sleeping.
I would rather a never get tired from activity, exercise. Like you could literally run as fast as you could for as long as you could and still get the same benefit, but you don't get tired. Like you don't get winded, you don't get anything. You could
But
just,
that's like part of it.
no, but that's not
stressing yourself is.
It's not. You could literally get a better workout. You could literally have the most killer workouts all the time.
Yeah, but part of that is like pushing yourself is why we work out to like stress our bodies
Jake.
and our brains.
But you would literally see stuff happening. Like
I think that's
quicker.
why exercise works.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but no. Listen, you don't get tired from it. You could just go as long as you could.
But
Or
is it hard?
marathon.
Is it hard?
No, you're not.
See, I
getting
want it
winded.
to be hard.
No, but you get benefits from it. You know, you get all the benefits.
Most of the benefits that I'm searching for are like mental ones. Like I need it to be hard so that I can say I did something hard today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'm not doing
I'm
it
saying
for like my body.
I think I would rather not. I'm saying versus not sleeping. I'd rather not get tired from working out or winded. I guess then you'd be the most killer basketball player, most killer soccer
No,
player.
you still have to be good at basketball. You could be the most killer
Jake,
like marathon
a
runner.
lot of it's like a lot of running, like getting open for the ball constantly.
Just never stop.
I used to run so much around, like circles around.
I know.
Trying to get that guy off of me, like guarding me. There's no way I could do it now.
You gotta get open.
Like when it's constant sprints. That's why basketball
It's
is
your
insane.
shot, dog. I know.
Anyways, all right. Deep dive. bro.
I'm gonna not brush my teeth. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, Corey.
I'm with that. I get nothing out of that other than I have to do it.
You already got nice teeth. Look at them things.
No shower?
I like a
Oh,
shower.
I'm taking. I said the teeth. I would take not brushing
No,
teeth.
I know, but like there's other. Like, okay.
I take
never
a
have to
shower sometimes just cause, even if I'm clean, because it.
Yeah.
it
I think
feels
then
good.
I might go
Yeah.
with. Dude, I don't know, dude. I
Just to
hate
get warm. If you've been cold too long, you gotta get in there and get warm.
Not sleeping, you probably would go insane.
You go insane.
So I probably would pick not work out and just stay fit.
But you said you only get like a normal body.
Yeah, you'd. God damn it.
That's what you said.
I know what it said.
What is a normal?
You
Alright,
get a normal
all right,
man, physical.
What about the
workout.
body you have right now?
I'd have to be a little skinnier.
I have to be a little skinny.
I'd have to be a little skinnier. Like there's definitely muscle under there, but it's coated. It's
Coated.
cushioned for sure. Anyways, that's it for us, guys. Corey, I want to thank you for coming on, dude. It was a
Thanks for
blast.
having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to do it again. Don't be scared, Paul. Next time, don't be scared.
Yeah,
bro.
Paul. It's cute.
I want to hear him talk shit.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for
Actually,
coming
no,
on.
it was probably better to be one-on-one because we got to get a nice little angle from you. it would have been kind of a jumbled mess probably.
Probably so.
So it is better this way, and then maybe
It would have been at least 100% more crap talking to me.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we enjoyed the time though, and thanks for letting us use your Zoom. Dude,
It's one pro podcaster to another here. Yeah.
Hey, look, y'all. You can say whatever you want about my audio skills, but I got that subscription.
You just forgot to close it, bro.
That's exactly what happened. My wife actually told me the other day. She was like, "Hey, you got charged for Zoom again." I was like, "What? Who? I never."
Would that be Elizabeth Baker?
Yeah, yep, that would be. That would be. All right, dude. Well, it's been a blast, and for everybody else, we hope you have a good week. I'll do Patreon on my end, but all right. Say adios, everybody.
Adios. See you, man. Thanks a lot.
See you guys. Thanks.
Bye.